Welcome everyone. What we're going to talk about is about air, and when I say making it different is what I mean how lucrative it is for the investors. Yesterday we saw that how impactful it is. Today we'll see how lucrative it is from the business perspective. Let's go ahead. What I'm talking about is outdoor air pollution, where the problem is rising and we have been seeing it across. The number of deaths which are happening due to outdoor air pollution has been listed out here. Now these are some facts and figures because what I say is what you would not believe. So we have got authentic data which is to be mentioned. The types of organs that it affects, and this is how the cities are going bad. Now when we talk about air, that's the most premium product that every individual needs, and that is the service offering that we are having. When we say ahead, our solution statement is polluted air is taken as inlet over here. We locally filter the air and we release the purified exhaust. Capacity of the unit is 2000 cubic feet per minute. Height is 5.5 feet so that it can easily snug fit. Range is 60 feet radius. So these are basic tech specs that I'm sharing with you. Now this is the amount of air pollution that is being captured every 30 days. So if it is not in here, it is in someone's lungs. The kind of particulate matter that we cover is dust, odor, petroleum fumes. These are chemically infused filters so that we can take care of the gases as well. Some visuals over here where you can see that the smoke is just juicing inside as the unit is turned on. Apart from this, we have lab test reports from NABL labs and other authentic laboratories also. Some of the coverage that we have had, this shows that the product has been running since 2016. It has seen all the rainfall and everything across, supported by good brands, surfaced in many newspapers that it is making an impact. And it is not just the product which is kept over there. So these are some of the other installations that we have. Products installed at public places. So we've been also awarded at different forums by NASSCOM, by Power of Ideas, by Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology. So these are our clients. Let's jump on to the major part which we are here today, that is investment. Now when we are saying that we are allocating 32% IRR to the investors who have invested in us, and that is not only in plain equity, they are investing into our machines. What I mean by that, whosoever invests into our machines, we are giving them a 40% of our revenue. We'll go to the unit economics as the slides proceed. Now, these are all the stakeholders which are getting benefited. At the same time, public at large is benefited. That is our major aim. Number of units installed are 300. 4,000 units are getting produced and dispatched every week. The number of units that we are planning to have is 1 lakh units, where we are talking about numbers in here, which is 720 crores with a minimum revenue of 6,000 rupees per machine per month. We are currently getting 7,000 rupees per machine per month. Do we have the systems in place to handle that volume? Yes, we have IoT enabled systems which is keeping a track of the machines, whether it is on, off. The reports are auto-generated and been shared ahead. This is our team. I had the company. We have Mr. Abhay who is taking care of the advertising network because that plays a very important role. Most importantly, we install these machines for free. We do not charge anything. The revenue comes from advertisement, which are back-to-back contracts for the next 4 years. We have 2 design registrations and 2 patents, out of which 1 is already published and 1 is in pending state. Our ask is 5 crores. It's a minimal ask, where we are looking to expand our territories and scale up. We do not need funding for operations or to produce and install machines. We've already sorted that out. But why? We cannot use that money to grow. We're needing money to expand our reach. So, just a quote to end the presentation with, where the future generation is expecting something from us, which is definitely not pollution, but solution to pollution. If it is not in here, it is in someone's lungs. Thanks once again. I'm open to questions.
We're looking at growth capital.
Yes, we are looking at growth capital.
Where are you deploying the growth capital?
Okay, so what we're doing is that we are working through a franchisee and associate model. So we have to reach those franchisees and associates in that particular regions where whatever they source or whatever business they generate, we have the funding power to produce and supply. We are utilizing the growth capital to reach and make networking tie-ups. So for example, we have done a Maldives tire recently, we have done a Saudi tire.
Franchisee, if you are receiving something back.
We are also receiving back, and there is an associate model also. Those people who are having good connects but not able to pay upfront, we are treating them as associates and our flag bearers in that particular region. And they're getting us good business. When the business is received, we have no problem in supplying the machines to them. And in the process, they earn and we earn.
Plan B is when you don't pay franchisee.
No. So what happens is that, let's say for example, we are just talk about India in this case, and we are expanding in India. There's 4 zones, and we want to go rapidly on that. When we want to go rapidly, we would need some of our team members to actually go and reach. Now we are talking about only 5 elements in this case to reach the 1 lakh figure. One is, we are talking about petrol stations. Number 2 is bus stations, airports, railway stations. If we cover these, we are through with 60,000 units. Apart from that, the rest of the 40,000 is done through the associates. So major types are done by us. So in short, what we do is, we install the units, we maintain, and we take care of the 7 to 15,000 is what we receive the amounts for. Just to add up is, we have one more product which is not launched. These are panels for buildings. All buildings will act as air purifiers in future. When a natural breeze is flowing at 15 to 20 meters per second, it will trap in the pollution and block it. That's the sneak peek for you.
Any more questions?
I have one, probably a quick one actually. So just a point of clarification really. Let's say wanted to take this to the UK. Currently your business model is the only thing that a council would have to do is just provide power to the
That's
unit.
right.
So it just needs electricity, normal electricity, and then bolt it to the floor.
That's right.
That's it, yeah.
So that becomes easy for selling perspective. Say, many municipal corporations in India as well do not have the funds to procure it. That's where we take care of it. And we give air credits also to the sponsors as well as location providers.
All right,
Thank you.